Hi guys, it's Angie Bell with My Fairy Treasures. Okay, you guys, back again. Okay, I wanted to share this nest. I showed this in a haul video that I recently did. I said this was my next up and coming DIY or tutorial. And what this is, it's like a bird's nest. It's a little treasure nest, or you can call it a bird's nest. And it has all this stuff to make it. Not all of it, but a lot of the stuff to make it I got from Dollar Tree. There'll be a few things that you have to get on your own, but you can get them probably just from your own house. But a lot of the stuff comes from Dollar Tree. So let's go through it. First of all, the base of this, okay, this little nesty part right here in the center. I just want to check my thing. This part right here in the center, the base of this to make the nest. So you can call this a little bird's nest, or you can call it a treasure nest. I think I like to call them treasure nests. The base of it is two wreaths, the small ones. They have the smaller and then the larger wreath. At Dollar Tree, it's the smaller ones. And you take two of them and you're going to wire them together. And that's how you get this awesome base. And then you fill this up with all types of treasures. And the treasures can be, you can do one with, I did this one for fall. So I did it with fall colors with all of this stuff hanging from it. And then I filled it with a lot of fall things. You could do one for any time of the year and use those colors and then use those things to fill the little treasure nest. And this time it's fall, so I did fall colors and I did fall things for the treasures. Okay, and then I just took a piece of cardboard or like or you could take a cereal box or any type of box out of your kitchen. So start saving your cereal boxes, you guys, because you can use them for your projects. And or a piece of cardboard, just go get a piece of cardboard and take the cardboard. Make a circle, use this as your base, make a circle around it, cut it out. It may not be even like this one isn't, no big deal. Fit this on top of here, hot glue that on, and then first you're gonna, let me back up, you're gonna wire this together. After you wire this together, which we're gonna do that together on camera, then you're gonna hot glue your base on, okay? So now you have a good base, and this is your nest, okay? So we're gonna start that in a second, but I wanna first go through this, exactly what I used. Okay. The first thing, before I show you about the nesty stuff, right over here, see all this stuff that's hanging off? Maybe I can come, see this stuff right here? Okay, let me see. I'm going to adjust my camera for a second. And excuse my bottoms, I'm wearing my pajama bottoms, so you guys are probably going to see my pajama bottoms. Anyway, alright, see this right here that I'm bringing up, all this? This hangs, all of this hangs, I'm going to drop it, see? It hangs off. So if you had if you put it on a coffee table or anything, it'll hang off the coffee table or a side of a bookshelf or whatever. So let me bring this back up again. Let me get this back where we should go. No, not like that. Okay, down here. There we go. Okay, so that's what all that is. That's what all of this is over here, okay? So, let me see if you can see it from here, if I bring it up. We'll take it from the side, all this right here, and I'll show you guys what that is. Okay. So, what makes up all these fibers that hang off of here are a lot of Dollar Tree things. But, first, before the Dollar Tree stuff, the first thing I do, before I add the different ribbons and stuff on top of it, I take... This is a bunch of sheet. This is a sheet, and it's a bunch of strips. You can use sheets, you can use clothing, you can use fabric, but probably go into your own like little closet, and you'll probably have fabrics for the colors you need. And if you don't, go look at old clothes of your kids, of yours, old pants, old shirts, old skirts, and you're probably going to find stuff that you can rip up and cut into strips, okay? So you're just cutting them into strips like this, okay? And then you decide how long you want your strips. I make them long enough so that I can fold them over, and then they'll still be as long as I want, because it goes a lot faster if you can work with strips that you fold in half, because then you get double at a time. So I used a wine color sheet. Then I save all my sheets. Plus, I buy sheets. This is the other thing. You can buy sheets from thrift stores, you guys. So go to thrift stores, buy sheets, come home, wash them up if that gives you the EBGBs. But that is a cheap way to get fabric in your life. Okay, this is some more sheets that I ripped up. okay, in brown. And then I did some in deep, deep, deep purple. So see, these are all very rich jewel tone colors that leaves turn these kind of colors, right? Okay, so that's what the base is first. So what I first do, after I wire this up and put the lid on, I hot glue in all of the sheet first. And that gives me a good base all the way around. Then, my hot glue over here. Okay, so let me bring this over here. It gets kind of tangly. Okay, so let me bring this in front of the camera. Okay, so then, that's the, like right here, this burgundy color, this deep purple, that's the sheets in there. This is another color, sage sheets that I used. There's that wine color, and then there's the brown. I just didn't have any more of the sage sheets, so I just didn't I'm not going to put that in this one. Okay, the stuff I got from Dollar Tree, after you do that, there's some yarn that Dollar Tree sells, and I bought this last year, but someone just recently did a video, and they're still selling this. It looks like this, you guys. If you open it up, it looks like this. Okay, and they have all different colors. And this one's like an orange and like a red. So it looked very fall to me. So I used that, and I got that at Dollar Tree. And I'll show you guys what that looks like. How it comes. I'll show it to you right now. This is how it looks at Dollar Tree. Okay, comes on a roll like this. It's Red Heart Boutique Sachet. It's for like making scarves or whatever. So this stuff is great for your nest. Okay, so you can get this at Dollar Tree. Maybe you might be able to get this at your Dollar Tree. If you can't, when you see this type of stuff at Michael's or Joann's, pick it up when it's cheap, okay? But hopefully you can find this at Dollar Tree. Then, this is the next thing that is in it. This ribbon right here, I got this at Dollar Tree, okay? You guys have all seen this one. And then, what's the other one? Okay, then there's this one. I think this stuff is gorgeous. I love it because it's so textural. So that, Dollar Tree. Okay. What other ones do I have in here? There's more. I showed you that. I showed you that. Oh, and then there was a skinnier one from Dollar Tree. Okay. And there's so much stuff mixed up in here. Oh, and then I got this at Dollar Tree too, I believe. Just this brown lace, this little thin brown one. So the key is that I'm telling you guys is just maybe I should come here. The key is just always be looking at, when you go to Dollar Tree, look for all the ribbon and different textures and different thicknesses and sizes of ribbons. Look for this type of yarn there. If you have that at your Dollar Tree, if you ever see it, pick it up. I picked up tons of it. Get all your fabric sheets. Get all your sheets. If you have your house, find some sheets for the colors that you want to do it in. If you want to do a fall one, if you want to do a Christmas one, whatever you want to do. And also, if you don't have any sheets or fabric, look at old clothes, okay? These are also all the ones from Dollar Tree that I'm going to use. So let me just make sure you guys are seeing these. So I'm going to use all of these colors here that I got from Dollar Tree, okay? And that's what the packaging looks like. And those are the colors I'm going to add in here. Cool, huh? Okay. So you can just get all of these ones from Dollar Tree and use all of these. Even if you don't have that, can't find that yarn. Hopefully you can find that yarn. But if you can't, no big deal. Get all of these. These are 4 different ones at Dollar Tree that I just bought recently. Then, like I said, rip up your strips of sheets, clothing, fabric, whatever you have. Okay, so that is what this stuff is. And let me see if I lift it up, if you guys are going to get a sense of it on camera. I'm going to be taking pictures of this so that you guys can get a better sense of it. Oh yeah, you do. See how there's all that stuff hanging off of it? Let me bring it down. Bring it down. See all that? And then look at that. There we go. And there's all that stuff hanging up of it, so you get a better sense. Also, you can put other things in your nest too. See this right here? This is a piece I got from Hobby Lobby. Okay, you can put you can hang little charms in there. You can hang whatever the hell you want. Another thing in there that I wanted to show you guys, let me put this back down. Thanks. Okay, let me make sure that you guys can see over there. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I had that little charm. The other thing I want to show you is I have this stuff. This stuff I got at a thrift store. You guys, I cannot encourage people enough to visit thrift stores and visit garage sales for things like this, for crafting. This stuff is very expensive, I've heard. I got this for $2 for a big bag, and I'm still using this stuff. So I put that in there. That's a great little thing for nest. I call it nesty stuff. This is some, like some of the fun fiber. And it's kind of chintzy looking, and I never thought I was going to use it. But when I learned about these nests, I was like, ooh, that would be pretty in the nest. And look, it gives the nest sparkle. So I threw that in there too. So those are a few extra things that I didn't get from Dollar Tree that you can add. So if you have things at your house, add them. Add them, add them, add them. Okay? These are all just examples. You can add a million other things. Here's another little gem that's in here. Here's another little gem that's in here. Look, this is a Christmas decoration that I got from Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby is a great place to get beautiful decorations to use in your nest, to use in a lot of things, even as just Christmas decorations, but to use in your projects. Okay, this is really caught up in this nesty stuff. Anyway, I can't get that out of there. It's in there for life. Okay, so now let's talk about what's inside this nest. Okay. See if you guys, if I'm close enough here. Yeah, I'm close enough. I'm not going to come any closer. I have to readjust my camera over and over. This right here, these here are from Dollar Tree. These are the glitter pumpkins and squash. These are come on a bundle in the floral department for flowers. I'll show you guys. Okay, see this right here? It comes like that. Just rip that off of there. And actually, you don't have to rip it. It just comes right off. Okay, so this is another berry I got from the Dollar Tree. This is a little flower, just pulled off one of the petals. This is all stuff I just thought looked really fall. Okay, and then little pine cones. I think they sell pine cones at Dollar Tree. If not, you guys got pine cones in your house. The pine cones are everywhere. These little pine cones. I got these little pine cones. Okay. And I got more new nesty stuff to put in my nest, my fall nest this year, that I'll be showing you guys when we get to that point of filling it up. Now, it's sitting in a bed of fabrics. So all the, okay, what I did put is, I put some of this type of moss that you get from Dollar Tree. Okay, hopefully you guys are seeing that moss right there. I filled it with that moss, and then I just took all the bits and pieces, because after you use these strips, you're going to have little bits and pieces of these strips left over. Like this, okay? And I filled the bottom with those. You can fill the bottom with anything you want for the little nesty stuff. Or you could just use just the moss and then put all this stuff on top of the moss, however you want to do it. The other thing I did is like, there's this, let me see if you guys can see. There is this beautiful piece here in the front. You can glue anything you want on the sides out here. That I got from Hobby Lobby. That piece right there I had in my stash. There's another piece right here that I did on the side here. It's just a piece of broken jewelry. So do you see what I'm saying? You can do its and bits of so much stuff. So much stuff can fit into these nests. From Dollar Tree stuff to your own stuff and things you find at thrift stores. I mean, it just goes on and on. I love these nests. I have... How many? I've made. Oh, these are make great presents too. I've made tons of them, quite a few of them for presents, for birthday presents, Christmas presents. I have a purple one I've done, so it's kind of a peacock theme. I have another this autumn one, and then I have a one that's all done in white for Christmas. It's gorgeous. I'll show you guys that one at Christmas, and we'll make another one because I'll need another one. So, because I want to have two of these on my coffee table, at both ends of my coffee table, and then this stuff, all this fringy stuff, hangs off the side of off the side of the corner of each corner of the coffee table. Okay, so let's get started. So let me take this away. Okay, and let's get started. Okay, so we have just the plain old, wreaths from Dollar Tree. Sorry, the explanation before I got started was kind of a lot, but I just think you need to hear that explanation so you know where we're going. Because what I'm going to do is I'm not going to, a lot of it is just repetitiveness, like, you know, gluing all these strips of sheets on, or fabric, or strips of clothing, whatever you choose to use. It's just really repetitive, so I don't want to, it's really repetitive, so I don't want to just, I'm not going to keep showing you. I'm going to show you how to do it. I'll go off camera, finish it up, and then we'll come back on camera. So there'll be a lot of that. So I wanted to give you a good base of where we're going with this whole thing. So, all right. So now you can see I'm wiring this together. Okay. And then just kind of, you know, just wire it onto itself. I should have brought my other little wires in here. So I could have twisted this around, but it's okay. Okay, so there we go. So that's on there. Let's get another piece of wire. I wire it in about 4 places. Wire it together. And I find it better to wire it together than to, hot glue this part together. It works out a lot better just wiring it together. And the wire you can get at Dollar Tree too. I've seen wire there. I didn't buy this wire at Dollar Tree. I bought this wire at Walmart. And here's the packaging. You buy it over in the hardwood section. This is only like maybe $1.95 or something like that. And it's stainless steel wire. It's 20 gauge, and it's great for, I make rings like this. So it makes great wire ring, or wire when you're going to wire wrap jewelry. And then it's great for other projects too. So, because it's thick enough to be substantial, which is why I like it, but it's still pliable enough to be pliable. So, like it a lot. Okay. Just a second. I just want to turn these little pieces because they're kind of... Okay, so then we have this here. Okay, let me go on to these other 2 sides. I was going to pre-wire all this together before I came on, but I thought, you know what, people are going to want to see this part. So, I'm kind of glad I didn't. So, there we go. And then really, there we go. And then just really twist it so it gets nice and tight. Okay, and then I'm going to cut this off here. So there's no super right or wrong answer, just as long as you kind of see the technique I'm using and then kind of do what works for you. Okay, and then kind of curl. I curl these kind of into each other so that you don't poke yourself. And that's why I said I wish I had my other, I would have brought my other little wire things, but that works. There we go. So I just kind of like, when I'm doing this, like I said, don't leave the ends poking out. Kind of turn them on themselves. And that's just for your safety, so it doesn't poke the hell out of you. And also because you're going to be gluing your strips of fabric inside of here. So you need that to not be poking out. Okay, here we go. So let's do this side now. Okay. Okay. And the more you twist this, the tighter this gets, which is what you want. Yep, that's good. All right, I'm going to cut these ends off because I don't need this any longer. And then we will turn, like I said, turn this on just turn it a little bit on itself. just so it's not like completely poking out anymore. This one could be a little bit tighter. Just a second, guys. I'm going to redo, just kind of make this one tighter on this side. I think I'm making it tighter, or am I making it looser? Just a second. Yeah, I got to go the other way. Okay, and then let's turn this. This is kind of, there we go. Turn this in on itself, and so this one's a little loose. I didn't make it quite tight enough, so I'm going to show you guys something. If you're doing wire work and it's kind of loose, you can always tighten it up by just simply bending it like this, and that'll tighten up. Even in jewelry, that just tightens it up right there. And I'm going to do it to all of them because that just tightens up the whole thing. There we go. So just take it and go like that. I don't like to use these scissors when I like to do like the needle nose pliers to do this. But I have my needle nose in my other craft room. Okay, so anyway, we got it all tight. See? So now it's all tight. And let me turn this on itself. Okay. That's good. That's good right there. All right. So everything's nice and tight. This is going to stay together well. We are good. We are good to go. Okay. So see, this is on really nice and tight. Okay. Let's check my camera. See where we're at on time. Okay, we're doing good. Okay, so now what I want to do, now this is where the hot glue does come in. You got your base here, your piece of cardboard. I am going to glue this onto here. Okay, so I'm going to start this. I mean, and I'm also actually using glue that I got from the Dollar Tree. This is not my favorite glue gun. I do not particularly like using that small glue gun. I really like using my larger glue gun. But one thing about it is the glue sticks are nice and cheap. They're 99 cents from Dollar Tree. They're 99 cents from Dollar Tree. And, what was I going to say? Oh, I guess that was it. I like it because of that. So I can buy them at Dollar Tree and they're really cheap. But I do like my larger glue gun, my larger glue gun and glue sticks, because then I can get a lot more glue down a lot faster. But I'm always happy when I have these Dollar Tree glue sticks when I run out of the big ones. So I keep them on hand. I keep the little small ones on hand. And that's the good news too. You can just buy the glue sticks while you're at Dollar Tree. Once in a while they carry the glue guns too. The little mini glue guns like this one. So okay, I'm trying to see if this is all stuck down. Yes, it is. Okay, so this is stuck down. Now, this is another option if you want to do this. I did cut this out, but I decided not to do it. If you want, you can take a piece of felt and put it on both sides of this cardboard before you glue it down, so that you just have a really nice looking base on the bottom, on the front, on the bottom, and here. You're not going to really see it unless someone turns it over. So when I give them as gifts, I always put a nice felt bottom. This is just felt from wherever, Michael's, Joann's, whatever, Hobby Lobby. And I put a piece of felt here, just so it looks nicer if it's a gift, but it's just for me, okay, for my house, so I'm not going to worry about it. Now, the other thing I do really quickly is I just go around, if there's any extra cardboard, like there is right here, that's sticking out, I trim that, so that you can't see any extra cardboard. You're not going to be able to see extra cardboard anyway, because all that, all your strips are going to be hanging over it. Okay. That's why none of this matters if it's perfect. Like, it doesn't matter that this piece right here isn't perfectly cut round, and it doesn't matter that these wires, because all this is going to be covered up. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. Let me look at the time really quick here. How much time I have left on my camera? Just a second, you guys. Okay, so let's get started now on making this damn thing. Okay, so I got my strips here, and what you're going to do is you're just going to take your strip and you're just going to fold the strip in half, just like this. Okay? And make them long enough to how, like when you glue this in, the strip is going to hang off, right? So then just make your strips as long as you want your strips to hang off. And so that's really up to you. Okay, you guys, I'll be right back. I have to go grab, I'll show you guys in a second. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, guys. Alright, I get this right here, this spatula from Dollar Tree. And it is great to not burn your fingers. You can use this part or this part. So you're going to see me using this the whole time. I have 2 of them for each craft room. I have for one for my art studio, one for my craft room. And what, you know what? Both of them in my art studio or my other craft room. Okay. So then I put that on right there in the middle like that, and then go like this to hold it on. Okay. Now I'm going to show you I'm going to do quite a few of these, but I'm not going to, you know, fill this whole thing up with these strips on camera. I will do this part where this is all filled up off camera, and then come back on when this is all filled up. But I'm going to do it enough to give you a nice little example of how to do it. So then I do is I lay it right next to the other wine colored one and put a little hot glue down there. Okay. And then use my spatula. Hold it on. So lay them right next to each other and a little maybe on top of each other, just a little bit, right on the edge of the other one. So maybe go right on the edge of the other one, because you really want there not to be a whole lot of space. And believe me, when you're done layering all these strips, you won't have a problem. Okay, so next is the purple one, and we're going to lay that one right next to that, right next to the last one. See how important this thing right here is? Oh my gosh. I even kind of like it better than the little things on your fingers, because you can really get in there with this thing, especially with the smaller side. But then you also have this side too. I use this plenty too. When I have a big section that needs to be hot glued down, I use the larger side. I thought I was all being original by buying that and using that. And then I saw, I've seen lots of other girls doing it. I'm like, oh, you're not original, Angela. You're not original. Okay, so then we'll start again. So we'll take the wine colored strips. We took one of each right here. I took one of each right there. And we'll start again. Okay. Right there. And so what a good idea is just to sit down, if you're going to do this, and whether you're using sheets, fabric, clothing, a mixture of all three, make all your strips and decide how long you want your strips. And then have like a master strip, so then you can measure all your strips up against that one, so you know how long you want them. But just sit down and do that. And I did that last night. I ripped up a bunch of the sheets and got all my strips ready. All my pile of strips, and because I knew I was going to be on camera, I didn't want to have to, I was not about to rip up strips while you guys watch me do that. But that's just a good thing to do before you get started, and then you can start jamming along, because it's a lot of repetitive, you know, it's just very repetitive over and over and over. Oh, where's my glue sticks? There we go. some dollar stores, sometimes 99-cent store has this glue gun, this really small one. A lot of times you can pick these up for $1. Sometimes I used to have them at Dollar Tree, but I haven't seen them. The 99-cent store I've seen them at. Other little local dollar stores. Especially if you're like, I don't really want to, you know, spend $7 or $8 on or $10 on a glue gun. But if you want a really good glue gun, like a $15 or $14 glue gun, just go to Joann's or Michael's and use, or even Hobby Lobby, and get one and use a coupon. And then you'll have to buy the little bit more expensive glue sticks. They're not more, well, I guess they are a little bit more expensive, but they're bigger. So I've never been able to really figure out what's cheaper, buying the ones for 99 cents at Dollar Tree or buying the more jumbo ones. They're like a fatter glue stick. I don't know. So what I do is I mostly use the jumbo glue sticks and the bigger glue gun, but I keep my mini sticks around from Dollar Tree, so when I run out of the jumbo ones, I have time to go get more glue sticks, because I never seem to be able to keep up with the damn glue sticks. So, because I love my glue gun. I have a picture in my room here, and it says, "Happiness is a warm glue gun." I got it at Hobby Lobby. I love that. Okay, so I'm going to do one more round of this, and then I'm going to finish this part up off of camera. And I won't go on any further than this. The next layer will be adding all the beautiful ribbons that I got from Dollar Tree, and the yarn. And I'll do that with you guys, of course, on camera. Believe me, you guys will be so happy you bought one of these, or just go in your kitchen and grab the one out of your kitchen, because with these spatulas, it saves your hand. Oh my gosh. As all of us, we've been burnt to hell by hot glue. And it is not fun at all. Okay. I have some little berries here that need to go back in the nest over here. Oh, maybe that goes there. Okay. Anyway, continuing. Make sure that you guys are still on and I'm in frame. Yep. Okay. I'm doing this video over a day or two, so you guys might see my jewelry change. You guys might see my clothes change. You'd be like, hey, she wasn't wearing that. And I may have my jumbo glue sticks bought by then. I might be using a different glue stick as you go through this video. I think it's funny when I'm watching those videos. I'm like, hey, she changed clothes. Who does she think she is? Cher? She's doing a show. Anyway, I went and saw Cher, you guys. Oh my gosh, I live in Vegas, so I get to see. It's one benefit, okay? I live in hell with the heat, okay? So the fact that I get to go see great shows, I deserve that. Putting up with the hell I live in. Oh my God, you guys, it's 116 here in the summers. 115, 114. It's almost over, thank God. Anyway, I did go see Cher a month ago, 6-8 weeks ago. Oh my God, it was awesome. She changes every few songs. She's just such a showman. It was so good. Love her. Love me some Cher. I love the drama. Okay, so as you can see, you just keep going. Just keep going. And that's it. And here's the ends of it. See, and it's going to hang off. It's going to hang off the table. That's why you guys see it right here hanging off. And you just do the same thing. Ooh! Oh, I just dropped my mirror. You just do the same thing all the way around. So what I'm going to do, like I said, is I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to finish that up, build up all the strips on here, and then we'll come back and we will start layering all those beautiful ribbons and the yarns and things like that. Okay? So I will see you guys in a minute. Let me grab my mirror that just hit the ground. You guys want to see the mirror I'm using? I have to use this mirror to see my camera because I don't have that little thing that flicks off the side. But you guys, look how beautiful this mirror is. Isn't that pretty? I did this with all by hand with, you know, beads and, well, rhinestones and pearls and all kinds of stuff. Kind of altered it. Anyway, did that a long time ago. Okay, guys, so I will see you guys in a minute. Okay, guys, I am back. And I have completed, as you guys can see, all the way around. I have glued in all my strips, so now my base is done. So next, we're going to put our decorative pieces on top, and it'll just make this even more lush, our little treasure nest. So, I've already glued in a couple of pieces. I glued in this right here, which is the yarn that I got from Dollar Tree. Okay? So I glued that in, and I doubled that up, so it'll be extra thick. Then, the ribbon that I showed you guys earlier that I got from Dollar Tree, which came, these are the empty containers now from the Dollar Tree. That is what this is here. This orange right here. Okay, the orange there. And then, and I'm just trying to make sure you guys are seeing everything. Yeah. Okay, and so next what I want to do is I want to layer in some of this. And this I didn't get from Dollar Tree, but I got, like, you know, at, I don't know, somewhere dirt cheap. So always be looking out for this type of stuff, especially if you want to get into making these type of nests or your other type of projects. You always have fibers. So fibers are always really fun. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue in this one. Get my damn glue gun going. All right. Put that down in there. Use my Betty Crocker spatula. Okay. There we go. Which I told you guys before, got this at Dollar Tree. Highly suggest you guys get one, especially when you're doing any work with your hot glue gun, which is, we are always working with our hot glue guns if we're crafters or DIYers, either way. And that helps save your fingers. Okay, so we have this pattern so far here. I put that in. Now I'm going to put in a brown ribbon that I got from Dollar Tree. Okay. And what I did is, you know, I guess you guys saw the base of this are those two wreaths that I wired together at the beginning of the video. They don't always, they run out of those sometimes. They usually have them. It's kind of a staple at Dollar Tree, but once in a while my Dollar Tree runs out of them. So because I know I like to make these treasure nests, I stocked up. I probably have like 20 of them, which really means I only have 10 because it takes 2 of them to make your base here that we're gluing everything to. So that's how I kind of looked at it. I really have 10 of them. Okay, hopefully that's glued in. Yep. All right, next let's add, I have a green one, and I like this ribbon. It's like a ribbon mesh. See how pretty that is? And we'll put that one in. And then when you're done, if you feel like your nest isn't lush enough, you can start adding in more of your strips of fabric or sheets or clothing, adding that in. You can start adding more of this stuff in. It's just kind of like, if you don't feel like it's lush or full enough, then add more stuff. Add more of your fibers or your strips of fabric. Most of the time, you'll be good. Okay, I think I've repeated everything that I have here so far. Oh, wait. I have this, and I'm not so sure if I want it or not. It's so damn thick. You know what? A couple pieces of that here and there will be good. So let me put this in. It was kind of so wide, this one here, that I got from Target. But I like it. Here and there, it'll be good. And I kind of go really deep inside, almost to the bottom of this whole thing, to glue this in. So that when I put all of like my little, if you're going to use moss or whatever you're going to use inside of here to fill this up, you don't see, you know, the inner workings of all this. Okay. So there's that piece. This piece is kind of stiff, so I'm going to glue it down here so it lays a little bit better. There we go. I glued it right here so that it lays, make sure it lays down a little better. There we go. Okay, so just a second. I'm going to move this. I got a pile of stuff going here. See all this? I need to put it somewhere else. All right. I got to rearrange myself. Oh, I see a piece that I skipped. Okay. I want to do this piece in here next. This is a piece I just had from my stash. Make sure I'm still in frame. Make sure you guys are still seeing everything well. Yeah. There we go. And I'm going to have a little space right there, so I'm going to glue that piece right in there. So this is just all really organic. And it's just doing it as you see fit. And you don't have to do these colors. These are just like this is my autumn treasure nest that I'm going to put in my living room to match my other one and put it on my coffee table. On both ends of my coffee table, I'll have one. But you can do this for Christmas. You can do these with a theme, any theme you want to have. You can do it for Easter, or you could just do a shabby chic one for your craft room. Or I did a peacock one that's like all peacock colors, and there's the peacock that I glued like on the outer edge of it. So it's like whatever you want, you guys. Okay, there we go. So that looks good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start all over again with what I started with at the beginning. Okay. I'm trying to just make sure I'm staying in frame so you guys are seeing everything. So just a second. Let me kind of. All right. I'm always turning to make sure I'm in frame for you guys. Okay. So again, let's start out with the yarn. I know this is a weird type of yarn. It's a type of yarn that you make some type of a scarf out of. What's funny, when I picked this up, this yarn right here, I wasn't even knitting at that time last year when I picked this up. I just picked it up for my nest. I picked up a bunch of different yarns to use in my different nests, and more textural type of yarns. And it was funny because I've always been into yarns and fibers, but I didn't knit. I used them in things like this. It's funny. Okay, we will go with let's go with this next. So I'll do one more round of this on with you guys, and then I'll go off camera and finish this part up, and we will come back. Because it's all so repetitive. I mean, you guys don't want to just watch me just keep doing this over and over, but I want to give you a good base and example of what to do if you want to make one of these. They are so fun, you guys. They're so pretty when you're done. It does take a little bit of time, nothing major. I mean, you could do one in like a few, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours if you just stuck with it. So, maybe 4 or 5 hours. You might want to break it up because, you know, a lot of it's cutting up all your strips, especially ripping all your strips up for the base of this. That takes a little bit of time. But it's so fun. And so rewarding afterwards after you see how pretty it comes out. Okay. And you don't have to have the strips in the exact order that you did it before. I just like to do one of each strip right next to each other to keep it pretty and interesting. Okay. Make sure that's glued in there. And then I'm going to glue this down a little bit more right here. Alrighty. Then what are we doing next? Do this orange. This is a pretty orange. I don't like orange that much, but there's certain oranges I like that are more on like the rust side of things. And this is more of a rusty type of orange. Plus it's blinging, so of course I like it. Okay. And it's funny because I meant to make 2 of these autumn type of treasure nests last year. And I just ran out of time and I didn't get a chance to make the second one. So, but I'm glad I waited till this year so I can make it with you guys. Okay. There we go. And then what else? Let's see what other one I want to do after that. Oh, my little glitter. And it's so funny because I thought this stuff was so tacky when I bought it, this fiber here. I like fun fiber, but this is some of the tackiest fun fiber I ever bought. But when I started making these nests, these little treasure nests, I was like, oh my God, I think that will go in the treasure nest so good. And it does. So sometimes, you guys, it pays to like buy something that you're like, I could use that maybe. It's kind of tacky, but maybe I can use it. And if you can get it for a good price, just buy it. You never know. You'll use stuff like that and you'll be like, oh, I have that. And you'll end up using it. Okay, you know what I want to do? I can look back now and I can see that I need to use a little more of this, like right here. See how that needs to go there? Glue sticks. Just a second, guys. I got to load up my glue gun. There we go. And sorry if my head gets in the shot here and there. I don't know if it is or not, but I have to be able to see down there. Okay. And you'll see the balance of things and know when you need to add a little more of this or that. Because you do want it pretty lush looking at the end. Okay. Okay, so let me see if I used one of everything so far. Did I? Yes. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go off camera and do the same thing all the way around, and we will come back once I have done that. Okay, so just to kind of see, you guys to see. Okay, so there's all of this loveliness right there that's hanging, okay? But we've done that all the way around here. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and go off camera, and I'm going to finish that up, and then we'll come back, and then we will do the last little bit that we have left to do, okay? So I will be back.